So, let's see. I see you dudes. I'm going to bring up chat, but I'm not going to be responding to chat. I just want to be able to see it.
Okay.
And we're good. All right. Put my keyboard away, make myself some room on my desk here. Gentlemen, The Call of Cthulhu, 6th edition.
Here we go. Super hyped to play again.
Before we get into actual character creation, here is the setting. It is the 1890s, and you're in the Wild West. Monsters are known, and they are an issue, but for the most part, people do not trust you, as you are the founding members and only members, until we get more players, of the Paranormal Investigation Society. So, you're basically monster hunting bounty hunters, as it were. So, your town's last resorts to problems they can't seem to solve or don't understand.
Okay.
Right, this is your premise. So you travel from town to town with your horse and wagon. You have a nice covered wagon in which you'll find a small reference library and a handful of potion ingredients based on your skill and your luck. I'm not going to pre-plan everything in there. I'm not a maniac.
All right.
So, if you need to research things, you don't have to go to a larger city and find a library or something. You have books in there. You have ingredients in there. You can go from there.
Okay.
So let's make some characters, and then you're going to roll a d6, and you're going to tell me what number it is, and that's going to be the random magical item that you will also have to help you investigate.
Okay.
So,
let's do it.
You got your...
What my rolls are, I'm Dr. Puddin' Pie.
Dr. Puddin' Pie. Got it.
Friends call me Doc Pud.
All right. So you got your dice ready and your pencils?
Yep.
It's the future, man. We have computers now. Everything's done through the internet.
Okay, so first we're gonna roll your strength. It's 3d6 if we, but you guys get to roll 4, and you'll drop the lowest number because I want you guys to be a little bit stronger.
Oh damn! All right, let's go.
What am I rolling? The 3d6?
Roll 46 and drop the lowest.
13.
Cool. Write her down. That's pretty strong.
Okay.
What'd you get, Hugo?
I haven't rolled yet. Oh. This is weird. Okay, I got 16.
Wow, you're strong. Cool. Next is your con. Same roll. 46, drop the lowest one.
Oh, that was not as good. 10.
Normal size.
11.
Slightly above average size. So you're both strong, regular-sized people.
Oh, we are monster hunting stuff, so...
That's right. Well, that's why I'm making you slightly better than your average character. You are trained monster hunters.
So I can't have my weird 3-dex character who's missing a leg.
I mean, if you roll really badly, if you roll 4 ones, then you're gonna have your 3 decks.
That guy's the best.
I'm just gonna assume that this injury happened recently. Next is your POW. Roll that POW.
Alright.
Same roll, right?
Same roll.
Oh,
14.
that could have been so good. 12. I got 2 5s and then a 2 and a 1.
I always roll a 1. That's the one that goes away.
Yeah. So what was yours, Hugo?
I had 2 6s and a 2, so 14.
Pretty good. Next is your dex. Is it going to be 3?
Ooh, that's not good.
13 and
7. I'm a little gimpy.
Whoa, whoa! You're not so good on your feet. You're not a dancer. And everybody's favorite appearance. Same roll.
All right, this is the one that make or break.
Best roll at any game.
I'm just average. I got
11, 13. I'm pretty good looking.
Yeah, you're both pretty good looking.
I'm the ugly one.
I think I'm worse at everything else. Maybe it's slightly more con.
Yeah, I think you've higher
con.
con.
Were you writing down my stats for me? No, right?
No, it's this. You got to write them down.
All right, I really quick, just go through the list of what we've gone. I remember the
Strength.
at a 16.
Con.
At a...
What did you have, Sam? I think Hugo's was 1 less.
11.
Hugo's was 10.
Yeah.
POW.
What's Was it
Was
POW?
POW was 14, I think.
14, yeah.
Dex was
11?
13.
13.
Yeah. And 12 appearance.
12 appearance. All right.
You were 1 point higher than me on appearance.
Hugo,
Yeah.
can you move your mic slightly closer to your face?
Who,
Who?
me?
Yeah, Hugo. You're just a little bit quiet.
It's just because I'm whispering.
Oh. Why are you whispering?
Because I was doing math and I'm not confident in my numbers.
That's fair. All right. The next roll is for your education.
You duck.
3d6 plus 3.
So we're not doing the drop. Right?
Right. Yeah, this one is just 3d6 plus 3.
Oh, thank goodness. I can still be a doctor. 8, 11, plus 3, 14.
All right.
8.
Hugo's not educated.
Woo, self-fulfilling class.
No, I went to the school of hard knocks. I'm street smart.
Well, we'll see once we roll your intelligence. First size, 2d6 plus 6.
D6. 8, 14.
Nice, pretty big.
Oh, what's the roll?
2d6 plus 6.
That's 2D. 18.
Wow, you're
Whoa.
huge. You're just gigantic. And now intelligence. Same roll, 2d6 plus 6.
Wait, what was that one?
That was size.
Oh, that was size. Oh, I'm gigantic.
Yeah, you're huge.
What was that? Oh, it's con. That's what that was. F10 con. All right. And what was this one?
Intelligence, 2d6 plus 6. How smart are you?
9.
You're not very smart or educated.
No, I'm not. Well, you know what? The numbers make sense. I'm just a really tall, dumb, strong guy.
Yeah, you're just a brawler. You're not here to research. That's what the doctor's for.
Yeah, I'm just here. Jack Armstrong.
Hugo's the muscle.
You gotta protect me, because I'm real gimpy.
All right, so
Terrible dex.
your sanity is your POW times 5.
Gonna be a hot 60. Okay.
Next is your intelligence, or your idea is your intelligence times 5.
5.
Your luck is the same as your sanity.
Well,
And
you do
60
luck,
again.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that's 70 luck. I'm crazy lucky, dumb lucky.
All right, and your know is your education times 5.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of stuff.
70. Pretty good.
Sam, tell me your strength plus your size.
Strength plus size is 27.
27. You get 1d4 to your melee attacks. Wow. Hugo, what's your strength plus your
Wow,
size?
really? Can't believe I got the 1d6.
No, d4.
Oh, d4. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll probably have the D6. Wait, my strength plus my size?
Yeah.
If you don't, you gotta be super close.
18, 16,
32.
32.
Oh, d4.
No
What? How-
way.
If,
How far was I?
1 point. 32 is the cutoff for d4. Sam got it at the bottom, and Hugo got it at the top.
That's upsetting.
Wait, Hugo, your size is 18?
Yep,
And your strength is what?
16.
I think we got a math problem here. 18 plus 16 is
That's 34. Yeah, you have a d6. Hugo, there you go.
Oh, boom, got there. Because I was like, what? How?
I was like, I knew it was high, but it's not that high.
So if Hugo's size is 18, he's like 6'9", like 300
Really,
pounds.
I'm as big as a human can be.
Like
Yeah.
he's just you're like a center in the NBA,
I'm Abraham Lincoln.
but huger.
No, he
I mean,
was.
you're so
he was,
strong.
He was
Yeah.
so strong and tall.
Right, you're Abraham
But he was
Lincoln
not very healthy.
from Abraham Lincoln
No.
Vampire Hunter. That's the Abraham Lincoln you are.
Yeah, that's me. I'm that guy. I just am Abraham Lincoln now.
Both of
The
you.
timeline fits.
Let's see. Hands points. I think we're good. So now you each get to choose a weapon. It can be either a pistol or a rifle that existed back then. Let me find that real fast in my book. The bigger and more threatening the weapon is, though, the less people will trust you, and they already don't trust you.
I wouldn't want more than like a revolver.
Just have a classy Winchester rifle.
Winchester rifle is what you think. Weapons table, page 64. Okay.
It's like not unassuming everyone has one.
Alright, so Hugo wants just the regular old. Let's see.
Because really what I'm going to be using is my big ass fuck off machete.
Okay. Alright, so the Winchester is a bolt action rifle.
Mm-hmm.
It is 1d6 plus 2, Hugo.
Alright.
And the
Make it
base
my
skill,
+2.
the base skill is 25.
Alright.
And Sam, you said you wanted a revolver.
Yeah, but I think I'm just gonna go with martial arts and be better than a rifle. It's cool.
No, we're not doing that. It's stupid. It's stupid and dumb. We're not gonna have karate
People
kicks.
as hard as a shotgun.
Yeah, we're not doing shotgun kicks.
I mean, I can, but...
All right, Sam.
Because I punch like a truck.
Do you want like a 45, like just a big ass revolver?
Yeah. As long as I can keep it in my doctor coat.
You can, but when people see it, it's gonna scare them.
Sure, but they're not gonna see it while it's hidden, right?
Right.
Or do I have
Exactly.
to- all right,
No,
cool.
no, you can hide it. It's a revolver.
Just flash the revolver.
1d10 plus 2.
Damn.
And Hugo, you said you also wanted a machete.
Yeah, 'cause that's where the real action is.
Oh, sorry. Before we move on, Pat, what's the skill on the revolver?
Ooh, good question. 15. No, 20. Excuse me.
All right.
I did not give you a magnum. I just gave you a revolver.
All right.
Hugo wants a machete. Let's see, is that like an actual option, or am I just finding the closest thing? I think I'm finding the
I
closest
think-
thing.
You're probably... no, there's like I guess a...
The hatchet. Well, there's a hatchet slash
hatchet.
sickle.
That's as close as we're gonna get to sizing, I think.
I could also give you a butcher knife. Or is there anything else that's close? I could give you a sword cane.
I think probably a Cavalier Saber is the immediate approximation you'd probably get for a machete.
I think you're right. We'll call it a machete, and we'll give it the stats of the Cavalier Saber.
Yeah, because it also includes the base 15.
Yeah, so yeah, it's base 15, 1d8 plus 1 plus your damage bonus.
6. Yeah, plus 1d6.
Cool. All right, Sam, roll me a d6.
Okay. 5.
You have a cowboy hat that makes you an incredible genius for a short amount of time, but costs sanity.
That sounds great.
It costs 2 magic to activate it, and then 1 magic per minute to sustain it. The sanity cost is also the same.
So 2 sanity at the start, 1 sanity per minute.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the intelligence boost?
What's your intelligence now?
Stat based, or is it like, whatever? 13.
It's gonna put you up to 20. You're like beyond human genius.
Okay.
So keep your cowboy hat safe.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Hugo, roll me.
Crazy smart.
Yeah. Like you start to see holes in the universe, and it starts to break you down slowly.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna call it my thinking cap.
Sounds good. Hugo, roll your d6.
It's the very first thinking cap. 1d6?
Yeah, 1d6.
I got a 5.
Roll it again.
Oh, was that the cap?
That's what Sam got, yeah.
Okay, 3.
3 is you have a lamp that holds the ghost of a chosen family member who can help you out in situations.
Can it be like my very wise and seasoned grandfather?
Sure. Your choice.
Cause he's gonna be smart and know things.
Yeah.
Cause I'm dumb as a rock.
He can also do ghosty things for you.
Neat.
Oh, cool.
The sanity and magic costs are the same as the hat. All the items cost the same. So it's 2 when you summon him, and then 1 per minute that he is summoned.
Okay.
So he can, like, scout for you. He can, like, go through walls, hear stuff, tell you. If you need information about the spirit world, he can tell you. That kind of stuff. Is it okay if he was a gold prospector? Because I want to play him like a gold prospector.
Yeah, it's totally fine. If, in fact, encouraged.
All right. So Sam.
Hooey, I'm dead.
Yeah. He's gonna be like if Mr. Meeseeks was a gold prospector, where he's gonna be like, "Hey, where that gold?" So Sam, what's your character's name?
Dr. Puddin' Pie.
Dr. Puddin' Pie. Hugo, what's your character's name?
I haven't thought of a name yet. I might just be like Dumb Jet or something.
We could just call you Hercules. What's another good, strong person? Samson?
No, like
What's a good, strong name?
Strong but
maybe
dumb.
I want to go the other way and be like, I was very small as a child.
Yeah.
Beefsteak Ham Slammer?
No.
You just call you Tiny, ironically.
So wait, so I guess here's the better thing is like, are we taking it? Are we gonna play this game seriously, or are we gonna play it how we always play Call of Cthulhu and just go down the deep end?
I mean, there's gonna be like
I'm not gonna be totally nuts,
Right.
but I just like the name Dr. Puddin' Pie.
The idea is that we want to sustain a campaign, if at all possible.
in that
So
case-
craziness will happen, but this is not a one shot.
I'm gonna go with my my go-to family name for Call of Cthulhu, the Powers family.
Okay.
You remember that one? That was the football player
Oh,
that killed all.
yeah, that's right. Who just walked around wearing a speedo.
Yeah, exactly. No, this is his great his two great grandfather.
It adds up. They're similarly intelligent and strong.
Yep. Alright, so this will be it's you know what, this is like the Joseph Joestar of the family, the very first one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Joseph Powers.
Joseph Powers.
Have you seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventures?
I have not.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan.
I haven't
They're
seen it.
very good. And
I
he was
reference it
referencing it. He's animated.
Constantly.
Are they very bizarre adventures?
Let's just say it starts in 1890,
Mm-hmm.
and it involves vampires and kung fu fighting monks.
I like it. Yeah, I like it so far.
Good
Okay.
show. I had to stop watching because Crunchyroll was too laggy.
All right. So we are ready to start. You got your items ready. You got your stats and your characters.
Yeah, we need skills though.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
You need
yeah,
skills.
we're not even.
Excuse me. This is embarrassing. Let me flip through this book. Okay. Those aren't skills. That's the weapons table again.
If you want, I still remember the formula.
If you remember the formula, then say it. We're good.
Okay. We pick 8 skills to be our occupation skills, and we get education times 20 points to spend in those.
Okay?
And then we get intelligence times 10 free points to go wherever we want.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so say that again. Education times 20.
Yep, education times 20 among 8 skills that are occupation skills.
Okay.
And then intelligence times 10 free points.
Okay. Sounds good. Your Cthulhu mythos starts at 40.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Oh, so that means that neither of our Sams can ever go above 60 now.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, bummer. I have such high sanity.
Caps at 60.
Dang.
That means I'm really as efficient as possible. I already had 60.
Because I have 70 luck right now.
Dang.
Yeah, it's because you guys kind of already know too much.
That's a fair point.
Yeah,
Sam, can
that's
you?
so crazy though, Hugo. That means you're gonna have luck that's higher than your sanity. Like I've barely seen characters that do that.
No, it's nuts.
Ooh, wait, while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna update some stream stuff. Also, Sam, can you move your camera up a little bit? It keeps cutting off the top of your head.
Because I'm leaning forward. How's that? I need to push the.
Perfect.
How about that?
Yeah, you look great.
So, I have the
I
very
don't have a top
interesting
hat.
and tragic situation of I'm so dumb. I'm gonna be so unskillful.
Better punch some monsters to death, my friend.
So I have to pick 8 occupational skills. You said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. One more question, Pat. Is the skill cap still going to be 70, or do you want it to be higher, lower?
We'll make the skill cap 80.
Okay. Well, we're certainly maxing first aid and medicine because I'm a doctor.
Makes
That
sense.
makes sense.
There's no reasonable reason to do otherwise.
That adds up.
Alright, so too dumb to have anything here that's not beating things up. Right. Okay.
All right, we've already burned through a lot of our points, but that's okay. We are.
Okay. Haven't even started yet. Okay. Go with. Okay.
Alright, updated my stream stuff. It says we're playing Tabletop Simulator, which is not actually true, but there is no, like, Call of Cthulhu.
Too dumb.
That'll have to do.
Way too dumb. Oh my god. Pilot boat, I guess.
Don't. You don't
We
need...
need someone to drive the wagon.
Yeah. You don't need
Oh, yeah,
boats.
try. Wait, yeah, what would be the skill for drive wagon? There's no drive in this.
Ride.
Ride?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I think we both should have ride technically.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
looking
true.
whatever, fast talk. History, why not? I know about these pots. Natural history.
What is your, credit rating right now?
It starts at 15.
Starts at
It
15?
stays 15.
Alright, it's gonna start at 5 instead.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Oh, yeah, because we're weird.
But yeah,
People
people do not trust you or what you're doing.
He hate me. Alright. So I get... It's 20 times education, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for 8 skills.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So bad.
I've kind of already burned mine up, even though I had a bunch.
That's usually how it goes.
Hugo, do you have the capacity to drive the carriage?
With what, ride?
Yeah.
There's actually a skill called drive carriage.
Oh, that one.
Is
Right,
there?
it's the same thing.
Oh yeah!
Drive carriage. That's
Yes.
what we're looking for.
And then, yeah, for sure. I'll put 50 points in that. What's our cap? 70?
Great.
80.
80? I'm just gonna put 50.
Yeah. You guys are. You're like I said. You're pros. You're good at what you do.
I won't put 40 points into my revolver skill, so I don't suck too bad with that.
I already put skills into 2 things, and I have 85 points left.
Should have stayed in school, man. You should have stayed in school.
Yeah, I should have stayed in school. I was too dumb. They kicked me out.
Just too big and stupid.
Big and stupid. I'm like picking like very weird. 30. Yeah, put the rest of them in there. Yeah, why not? Fuck it.
you have any fast talk or persuasion?
No,
No? All right.
absolutely not.
I can take the rest tonight.
I've already finished all of my skills, and I only put them into 4 things.
I can take the rest of my points and do one of those.
So I'm gonna have.
What's the difference between them again? It's so weird.
So educational
Persuading?
skills.
No, persuading is when you put together a reasoned argument and you convince somebody that you're right. Fast talk is when you're basically a used car salesman and you try to hit them with like 12 different angles at once and they just go, I guess.
Sure, yeah, that one.
Fast talking is
Okay.
tricking someone.
Got it. All right, I'm putting my points in persuade then.
Okay.
That's not how Dr. Puddin' Pie rolls. So my points are done. I've got 80 first aid, 80 medicine, 65 library use, 70 occult, 55 psychology. I boosted my credit rating up to 40. I got 60 persuade, and I have a 60% hit rate with my revolver.
Cool.
That's it. I have no field skills whatsoever.
Are you good at, do you have any library use?
Yeah, library use is 65.
Okay.
So this is what I have with my very limited amount of skills.
All right.
I have 51 astronomy. Put a lot into that, and you'll understand why in a moment.
Okay.
Drive carriage 70,
Nice.
because I happen to know way too much about old-timey Western stuff. That you do a lot of navigating through the stars.
It's true.
And then I have navigate 45,
Nice.
and that's it. That's all of it.
All right.
How's your
Those are all my educational skills.
Nice. So how good are you at combat then though? You probably got to be like decent at that, right?
Well, yeah, I haven't used my intelligence skills. Those are the ones that are going into combat.
Okay.
So right now I have rifle at 50, and if this thing could just move, that'd be great. And then I have fists are still. I mean, 50%. I ain't doing nothing with that. So, but then I have that.
Your machete.
The machete is at. Also at. It's at 65.
Cool. Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, so we are ready to go. While sitting at your headquarters in Omaha. What?
Huh.
That's a trend.
Pat, no spoilers. Are we gonna find the Omaha criminal?
Not this session, but maybe.
Dang.
You've heard rumblings of the Omaha criminal, but you have an urgent telegram from a small town in Colorado. Children are starting to go missing. Stop. We need your help. Stop. We've tried everything, but we don't know what's going on. Stop. You're our last hope. Stop.
Can we send a telegram back?
Yeah.
Okay. On our way. Stop. We'll help the kids. Stop. That's it.
Don't make any more kids go missing. Stop. We're running out of children. Stop. We know you. We don't trust you at all. Stop. You might actually be the monsters we're hunting, but we're not totally sure and we're pretty desperate at this point. Thank you so much. Stop.
What's with these guys? They ask us for help, but then immediately tell us they don't trust us.
We're not that
mean,
far off
I
witch burnings
mean-
at this point.
Yeah, it's. They're bee witches.
All right, so you set off to your small town in Colorado.
Well, hang on. We have to interact for a hot second.
Right.
Well, Mr. Powers, sounds like you and me gotta head on up to Colorado way.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Hitch up the booger, my good man. I'll grab the books and a stethoscope.
Well, it's hopefully Grandpa's ready and good for a long trip. It'll be. Let me do a navigate
Yeah.
roll so we can
Sure.
start. having-
Both of you are aware that you have more team members. You're not the only 2 active members of the Paranormal Investigation Society, but they're off doing other missions right now.
All right.
Too bad our other friends.
Well, yes.
Are you right now?
Well, yes, I reckon they might busy doing other things. I feel like
I
my
think the
voice
two of
might
us
have
will be
changed.
good enough. When we get back, I'll be sure to give name redacted. A good story.
All right, so you roll your navigate.
Alright, so... Let me jump between dice machines. Alright. I got a 46.
Out of 45?
Yeah. My navigate was 45, yeah.
All right. So, I mean, it's close enough.
Yeah.
You just end up going a little bit slower. It takes you about a week to get there.
Oh, dang!
You roll up, and it's a small mountain village, mountain town. You can tell that they're trying to mine something, but you're not sure what. That's what it lives around. It looks like it originally started as sort of a halfway point between Omaha and California for people to stay at, and then a little town built up around it. What do you do now that you're here a week later?
I started.
Oh, darn, Mr. Powers.
Well, hey,
Now, did we think to bring the telegrams with us?
maybe a luck check?
Yeah, make a luck check.
Let's see.
Both of you.
Yep.
37 out of 70.
39.
All right, yeah, you got them. You have them, so you can prove it.
Alrighty. So I'll just check the telegram and see if there's. It doesn't have like a where it came from kind of thing. I don't know if that's true.
Oh,
Use telegram.
I don't know. From the office of the mayor.
All right, cool. Let's go there.
Yeah. All right. As you're slowly going through town, groups of people walk past you, give you the stink eye, and hiss, hiss,
Good looking.
hiss.
Oh, they like actually hissing at us?
Yeah, they do not like you.
Jeez. I'm just gonna wave at them and kind of making like a grimacy face.
On the side of your wagon, you have a big Paranormal Investigative Society insignia,
Why?
so everyone knows who you guys are wherever you go.
Why are we not incognito?
Because you're trying to bring credibility to what you do. You don't want to hide that you're killing monsters. You want to let people know that monsters are out there, but you're here to save them from the monsters. You're the good guys.
Right. So I have 40 credit rating. Like we're getting there. We're moving up.
Yeah. People just don't trust you yet because, you're obviously evil. All right. So you make your way to the mayor's house.
Oh crap! We didn't do health points.
Oh,
Oops. No, we
health is size plus constitution, I believe.
Divide by 2.
didn't. Size, yeah.
Yeah,
Standard.
divide by 2.
So
Con 25 divided by 2 will be 12.
I
Could be
28.
worse.
So 14.
12 and 14? No, Hugo, you were 34, right? So 17.
That was strength. And
Oh, you're right. My bad.
That was 10 and 18 for con size.
Okay.
I have 14 health. I'm very lean, not very thick.
There you go. All right, so you pull up to the mayor's house, and he's
Like
kind of
Lincoln.
a chubby middle-aged guy with a big old Western mustache. Oh, please, you gotta help us. Children have been disappearing for months. First we thought it might be wolves, so we killed all the wolves. Then we thought it might be a serial killer, so we killed all the killers. But the children just keep disappearing. We don't know where they're going. You gotta help us out. We think it's something monstrous.
How did you know? How did you know you killed all the killers?
we killed a lot of people. We're pretty sure we got all the killers.
Well, all right, Mr. Man. Now, I hope there won't be no more killing necessary. We're gonna take care of this for you. Now, you gotta start by telling us from the beginning when the kids start disappearing.
Oh, it started a couple of months ago. Everything was normal as could be, we got the whorehouse was going well. The saloon was making money. Everybody here was happy. And then one day, old lady Johnson's kid disappeared. She's not that old, but we like to disparage her because she's mean to us, and we're generally quite sexist out here. So, old lady Johnson's child disappeared, and we thought she just lost her. 'Cause we don't like her very much, as I said previously.
You're a very honest man.
Oh, I know. You should see how many killers I've killed.
Well, and then what happened, Mr. Mayor?
Well, and we all forgot about it. No one liked her anyways, so we went on with our lives. But then a popular couple's child disappeared, and we started looking into it a little more, and, well, we couldn't figure it out at all.
All right, how many children disappeared now?
22 at this point.
My goodness, that is a lot of children.
That's
22 more than ever want to be disappearing.
We only got like 10 kids left. What?
Now,
It's like 2/3 of all the children are gone.
What are you doing with these children now to keep them safe?
Lock them in a basement.
Alrighty.
Now, were the kids playing outside when they went missing, or
Well, sure, they went
get
exploring.
taken from?
It's boring here. There's nothing to do for a child. Child can't go to the brothel. What kind of monsters are you suggesting a child go to the brothel? That's disgusting.
Why, sir? I never insinuated such a thing. How? Hey.
Mr. Mayor, I know you're mighty upset, but my friend Mr. Powers is a very sensitive fella. You gotta be careful about that kind of mean old language.
I stand a little closer as I look down at him. I'm 100% sure I'm taller than this guy.
Yes, he's not particularly tall. Well, this Mr. Powers friend of yours is a mighty tall man. And why's he getting close to me? This is making me untrustful of you lot.
Now, Mr. Mayor, everything's gonna be just fine. I just need to ask you a couple more questions, and then if you can help us out with the room at the inn, at the tavern, or whatever you got around here, we'll get right to work on finding your children and keeping the ones you got.
All right, I'll answer anything you say. As you say, I'm a pretty honest man. I'm open. I'm a buck. I'll tell you what you want. We're running out of children. You can only fit so many children in a basement.
Yes, that's true. All right, now, I know this is going to be counterintuitive.
Yeah, I know what that means. I'm not a fool. I'm the mayor, sir.
What that mean?
It means that it's not one that you think would be normal sense like, but it is. I'm going to need to tell me where the children are.
Wait, well, they're missing.
No, the children that you're keeping safe.
They're in the basement. Mayor house, right behind me. They're hiding. How many buildings you seen got a basement? It's rare. It's a rarity. You got a bar as a basement for the booze, and I got a basement for children right now.
Your continuing honesty continues to impress me, sir.
That's two places with basement.
Yeah, but they're not in the other one. They're in this one. The one behind me. All 10 of them.
And now we know.
So, Mr. Mayor, when those children were going missing, did you happen to notice any kind of signs? Anything around the area when it happened? Something you noticed?
Well, we tracked them. It's we got forests all around here, so we track them out in the forest sometime. But then the tracks go cold. There's footprints, then there's not footprints. That's it. That's all we know. But it's always in the forest. Don't trust that forest.
Okay, how many footprints? Like just a one set for children, or more than one?
It's usually 2, but they seem to disappear in 2s. Like they're going out together as a pair. And then they're disappearing.
I see. Alrighty, Mr. Mayor, I think I got just about everything that I need, but my last question, can you think of anything else, anything at all that you've noticed in the last couple months? Anything unusual, anything funny, just the tiniest thing. Maybe you woke up in the morning and swear the dew was just a little bit sticky. I don't care what it is.
Maybe some weird old lady moved nearby.
I don't know. I mean, old lady Johnson's being a real dick about it.
I'm sure she's very upset that she lost her child.
Nah, she's just being a dick. She's just a dick.
You're a terrible honest man, sir.
And you ask anybody, not just me. Everyone thinks she's a dick. She's a dick. That's not me. That's everybody. It's just a fact.
The cockspit.
All right, and no, Mr. Mayor, nothing else you can tell us?
God, I mean, if I knew more, I found him by now. That's what you're here for.
I didn't mean nothing by it. Mr. Powers, anything you want to ask Mr. Mayor?
No, I reckon we'll find our way around.
All right, and then, Mr. Mayor, I presume that you've already got some rooms set up for us, what like?
I mean, sure. Here, hold on, here. I didn't do anything before. I get it now. He really quickly scrawls on a piece of paper, just like, give these 2 rooms, signed the mayor.
That'll do just fine, thanks. Oh, bless my heart. You know, sometimes after a long ride, I tend to just forget the small stuff. I was thinking so hard about how to save these kids. We're going to need meal allowances, too. Can you handle that for us, please?
Ugh. Feed these to the mayor.
Thank you so kindly. We'll be on our way.
Alright, right before you go, he grabs your hand, Dr. Puddin' Pie, and he pulls you in real close and he whispers, he's like, is the big one, is there something wrong with him? He got the vacant face making me uncomfortable.
No, Mr. Powers, no, he's just mighty concerned. That's all.
There ain't nothing...
Real concern.
I'm Forrest Gump-esque. I've got 9 intelligence. So, I'm looking up 1890s slang, and I'm gonna just start talking in, like... just, like... old-timey talk.
I love it.
I just like to say Mr. Powers thinks about one thing at a time. That's all. And he's thinking about those kids real hard.
Looks like he's thinking about murdering them.
Mr. Mayor.
He got them dead eyes.
Mr. Mayor, I've known Mr. Powers all just about my whole dang life. He is a solid feller.
He got them dead bird eyes. You know what I'm saying? They're nothing going. They're just glassy and wrong.
Mr. Mayor, if you was any more honest, well, I think even the Lord himself, God bless him, would have to be pretty admirable of you.
Well, get off my property. You're unwelcome here now. Get to the inn, find my children.
Okay then.
Conversation's over, weirdos. Get.
We're leaving. We're leaving. So we leave.
Yeah.
Alright, as like, once we walk out, Doctor, that was quite a jiggery-pokery you pulled on the old mayor to get all that food and lodging for us. Nobody ever does do that for us.
No, they usually sure don't. And it's kind of weird because he don't seem very kindly to us. I was figuring he'd be a bit harder to get it.
I reckon that guy's an idiot.
Yeah, Mr. Powers, he just might be. Mighty honest. Mighty honest. Or is he?
Yep.
Dramatic music sting.
Bum, bum, bum.
Anyway, we'll look into it and we'll find out.
So where are you guys going?
So we'll take our carriage over to the inn.
Okay.
And get things set up.
Alright.
He was quite the schmuck.
It's like a pretty classic saloon. Tables everywhere. People are gambling, people are drinking, people are hanging out. It's like part brothel, part actual hotel.
Anybody playing some piano?
You know it. There's always some jaunty piano getting played in the background.
Right. Once we got our stuff put away, so in one moment. Now, Mr. Powers, I was reckoning maybe we want to go talk to Old Lady Johnson first, right after we check in with the barkeep. You thinking anything else that we ought to make sure to do today before we turn in?
Well, I'd like to see, what time of the day is it actually?
It's nearing sundown.
Oh, okay, then no, never mind. Let's go to the woods at night. we might want to talk to my grandpa and see what he has to say.
Where are you?
Well, right now we're just like we're walking like casually. Like we'll send him a telegram and see if he thinks of anything.
Wink. Wink.
Wink.
so you just dropped off your stuff at the inn. Where are you going right now?
First, I want to check in with the barkeep just before Old Lady Johnson.
Okay.
So I'll walk down to him, and I'll show him. We already showed him the papers, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you're on board. You have a room already.
Yeah. Mr. Innkeeper, have you heard that a few kids around here have gone missing?
Few kids? Seems like 2/3 of the kids have gone missing.
I heard it was an awful lot. I just wanted to know, you being the barkeep, you keep your ear low to the ground, you hear things all the time. Just wondering if you'd picked up on anything funny around the town, strangers, funny doings, strange things, weather, anything like that.
The nights have been awful cold, real cold, but there's always a mist coming out of the woods that I don't trust. I don't like that one bit. Won't go near it. It's where the kids disappear.
Cold nights, mist in the woods. I'm taking all this down in my little notepad because I can write. Oh wait, can I? I'm not sure if that is
You're pretty edgy. You're a doctor. I hope you can write.
I don't think I have a skill in English though.
Well, no, English is based off your intelligence. It's your own language. It's
right.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm literate.
I'm barely literate.
I learned all my medicine through oral memorization.
I hear it and it sticks.
Alrighty, thank you very much, Mr. Barkeep. We'll be back in a little while.
Please don't.
Gosh darn it. Now, why, as we're leaving, I'm talking to Mr. Powers, why would a town be this desperate for help and yet also be so overtly unwelcoming? We don't need to help them.
Oh, well, I reckon these people are crazy. Don't like
you
nobody.
must be right, Mr. Powers. Hell, maybe they know the kids is even missing. Maybe they just stuffed them all in a different basement and left them to starve to death. They forgot.
Very possible. I say we talk to this old lady who's a dick and see what she has to say.
Yeah, that's a mighty strange bit of parlance, being a dick. I don't think she's anything like a Richard to me.
That's quite a strange
woman's name.
Strange thing to say. I can't say I've heard anyone.
Sure is. Alright, we'll walk up to Old Lady Johnson's place. Give it a smart 3 racks on the door.
Alright.
Richard Johnson.
A second later, a woman, maybe in her late 30s, early 40s, so old-ish for this time, but certainly not old, answers the door. Oh, what can I help you with?
Hello there. Are you Mrs. Johnson?
Yeah, that's me. Have you found my son?
Well, Mrs. Johnson, we're actually here to try to do that, but it ain't happened yet. I'm Dr. Puddin' Pie. This is my associate and partner, Mr. Powers, and we've been hired by the mayor to look into the missing children, all of them in town, including your own.
Well, it's about time he did something about that. I told him when my son disappeared that it wasn't right. He's been out in those woods 100 times before. He knows his way around. He always comes back. Took 21 more kids before he started caring.
It took an awful long time. The mayor struck me as a bit of an honest man, honest to a fault. That been your impression of him?
Yeah, basically. He's rough around the edges, but yeah, he's forthright.
Okay. Oh, if you can tell us, Mrs. Johnson. By the way, may we come in? I hear it gets mighty cold around here.
Oh yeah, of course it does. We're up in the mountains, I mean, it's high. It gets cold. It's normal.
It's normal. As we walk in, so the barkeep said that it's been getting mighty cold and that it's a bit strange.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's been colder than normal, but we're in the mountains. I mean, it's September. Right. It's not. Summer's ending.
Mrs. Johnson, may I say you have a lovely home.
Oh, thanks. She has a solidly okay home.
What happened to Mr. Johnson?
Oh, I really like to talk about that if I can help it.
I see. No, that shouldn't be necessary. Excuse me for prying. I had no intention. But Mrs. Johnson, I am going to have to ask you to remember something a bit painful. You're going to have to tell me about what happened the night your son disappeared.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Is nothing happened. He went out exploring like he always does, and he just didn't come back. I went to follow him the next day, and I found, his footprints in the soft grass and the moss, and then they were just gone. They just stopped.
And they stopped where?
Right at the edge of the forest. They're just gone. It's like he just disappeared in there.
Alrighty, and at the area where he disappeared, you saw nothing at all, aside from no footprints, which of course you wanted to see.
Nothing.
Alrighty.
Miss Johnson, do you know if there's any hearsay or local stories about them woods? Anything the kids used to talk about?
Well, there's a couple different ones. Some say there's a witch that lives in there, but I doubt that one after all the burnings. Some say there's, I grew up being told that there was a wolf in there who'd eat you up whole, but I don't think that's the case either. There's a million different stories about those woods.
Oh.
Alright, witches, wolves. What was your last witch burning?
Well, we haven't had one here. Those East Coast liberals are the ones always burning witches.
I see. Okay, but you don't burn witches here.
Well, no.
Not much call for it.
We don't have witches here.
You don't have any witches here at all?
No. We've never had a witch here. We've never had anything here.
We're gonna try a persuade roll. Sounded a little funny there.
Okay.
Alright.
Like a sense motive.
So, now, Mrs. Johnson, if you ever had any kind of funny folk around here, witches or gobblists, Satanists, I'm gonna have to know that because that could be mighty important for finding your son. Persuade. 71 out of 60.
Nope. No one like that. No witches here.
Well, alright. Is there anything else that you want to tell us?
I feel like I've given you all the relevant information. Just find my son. He's got to be in the woods somewhere, right? That's where he was, but I looked, I didn't find him, but you don't know.
You wouldn't happen to have a photograph or some,
A photograph? You gotta stand still for 10 minutes to get a photograph. He's a young boy.
I bet he wouldn't stand still for 10 seconds.
Could you describe your son for us, or were you able to tell it's him?
I mean,
if we see him,
he's about 10, average 10-year-old height, stupid bowl haircut.
Generic description.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she describes just a normal-looking 10-year-old.
Okay.
Okie doke. Alright, Mrs. Johnson. Well, thank you for your time. Won't be bothering you anymore. And me and Mr. Powers will leave.
Cool.
Okay.
Mr. Powers, it seemed to me that Mrs. Johnson wasn't especially ornery. But, did you notice that she seemed to get a little funny when I asked about witches?
I did notice that. I also noticed that when I mentioned it to the mayor, he dismissed it outright.
Oh, yeah. That's true, and they clamped up tighter than a clam. Which I've never seen before, a lid coming from Nebraska.
I've only ever heard rumor of the mythical sea beast, the clam. Vice grip so tight it'll cut a man in half.
Something seems a bit fishy about this whole thing to me, Mr. Powers.
I reckon we might want to telegram my grandfather, see if he knows anything about these here ponds.
That's a good idea. You ought to go send him a telegraph. And I'm gonna check out the library in the wagon.
Alright, I go and get the... So how does it work, exactly?
Basically, you rub the lamp, and you just ask him to appear, and he will. And it costs you 2 magic and 2 sanity to do it.
Oh, how much magic do I have?
It's your POW.
Oh, it's just power. Okay. So
Yeah.
15, I don't know.
Yeah. And then it costs 1 additional POW, magic and sanity to keep him there for each minute.
So, and you said we had how much Cthulhu mythos?
40.
40? So
Yeah.
we have minus...
40.
Oh, I see.
So you have a cap of 60 sanity.
So I have 60 sanity right now.
Right.
Ouch. That's
Yeah.
rough. Alright, so it's 2 sanity, you said?
2 sanity to start it.
Alright. So...
Where are you when you're doing this, by the way?
Oh, I'm going to the woods.
Okay. So you're going to walk all the way to the woods and do it.
Well, where no one can see me.
Okay. Sounds good.
Alright, I'm over in the covered wagon, so him and I are totally different places right now.
Okay. The woods are maybe a half a mile away from, like, the town proper. You should probably be safely out of sight.
Okay. 2 sanity.
So we'll do...
Also, I want him to look at these woods.
Right. Yeah, so we'll do Hugo first, and then we'll do Sam's research.
Yeah.
Alright, so Hugo, you make your way to the woods, and you summon your grandpa?
Yep, my grandpa, Jonathan Powers.
Alright. Woo-wee! Who got gold here? Woo-hoo! Them are trees!
Grandpa had grandpa. Maybe there might be gold here. I don't know.
You said gold? I want gold! Ooh, I died getting gold!
What do you know anything about these here woods, Grandpa?
What you mean, like, off the top of my head, or, like, what's the spirit world know?
Yeah, what's the spirit world know? Anything about kids going missing in the woods?
Yeah, hold on just 1 second. He pulls out, like, a cartoonishly heard ear horn, and he just points it all around himself. Spirits are talking. Shut up, they're talking. What? I just said shut up, they're talking. Now there's not a lot of good information. Ooh. What? Oh, okay, well, look. There's something going on. It's not really, what? Okay, there's magic. Okay. Oh, well, you seen it? No, you haven't seen it? You knew a guy who's seen it? Well, let me talk to that guy. What do you mean you don't know where he is? Ooh, that's not, I think you're okay. Well, yep, uh-huh. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Okay, bye. He finishes his ear horn communicating with other spirits. He said, there's definitely some magic going on here. Kids they're not, they're getting grabbed, but not really grabbed, you know what I mean? There's something, there's some tearing in space and time happening. I've never heard those words together before, but it means something like, something is appearing, and then it's gone. And that's where the children are going. I don't know for sure. I don't know what it is, but it's something. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I trust the. There was a guy. I mean, he said he heard it from somebody, but then he wouldn't tell me who he heard it from. So but that's what I'm. That's what the spirit world's saying.
So, they're being taken to like a different place in like a different time. You say like.
Well, I mean, there's something.
Like,
it's here, but it's not here. It's here, but it's not here. And what's that? Oh, that's not good news. Oh no. Okay, they're all dead.
Oh, that's not good news.
No.
How do they know they're dead?
Well, so here's the thing: is that they're sort of in the between spirit world, living world. So I can't really talk to them, but they're dead. They're definitely all dead. Something's going. I didn't really. I mean, they have been in the in between for. Well, there's something going on with their spirits. I don't know what it is, but they did not die well. Ooh.
And you don't know anything about what's taking them.
No, I can't talk to them. They're somewhere weird. I don't know what's going on.
Well, I reckon that we're gonna have to start asking some questions.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna be.
Yep. Gonna be.
Gonna be very interesting. I reckon.
Classic Powers family conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's what happened.
All right. I don't know how to turn it off. It's just like I blow the light out.
Yeah. Just. Oh God! It hurts.
Bye, Grandpa. Grandpa. Papa. I put the light away.
All right. So that cost you. Let's say that was a 2-minute conversation. So 4 magic and 4 sanity.
And the magic points, those recover like after a good night's sleep, right?
Yeah.
Sanity.
Yeah, just like a day or two, and then sanity will slowly recover over time.
Okay.
So maybe between sessions, maybe every other session.
Can I use psychology rolls like when if a thing happens? Like I
Yes.
presume I can't psychology when Hugo does that on purpose.
Right. But if you see something terrifying, then you can be like, it's okay. We can work through this.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Like mitigate it. All right.
So Hugo, the physical toll of your sanity loss is you've ruptured all of the blood vessels in one of your eyes. And so one of your eyes is just completely red and creepy looking.
That's not good.
Bless you.
I'm gonna get like a bandana.
Okay.
That was a very skilled mute, Hugo.
That's
you.
good.
Yeah.
All right. So you have one incredibly bloodshot eye that's kind of twitching now.
Yep, I am blocking that.
All right.
Always had the bandana.
All right, Sam, you're doing some research.
Yep. So I'd like to make 2 rolls. First I want to do an occult roll.
Okay.
To kind of like lock down a certain area, and hopefully it'll help me with the library check.
Sounds good.
Just looking into exceptional cold, lots of mist, disappearing footprints. Alright. That's 36
What's your cult?
out of 70.
70? Okay.
Go with Colt.
So you know that there are a handful of magical things that can do this. Generally, the cold and the mist is associated with either the dead, the undead, or witches.
Okay. Alright, now we're gonna put on the thinking cap.
Okay, so you have 20 intelligence now.
Alright. Bam. And we're gonna use that 20 intelligence to find the best possible books in the library about the dead, undead, and witches.
Okay. You can also read at 10 times your normal rate. And retain all of it.
Well, we're not going to necessarily do that. We're just going to find the best possible sources, and then
Okay.
I'll take the thinking cap off to, read them normally and kind of figure out from there which one I think it might be.
Cool. Hey, thanks for the sub, Hugo.
No problem.
You get no emotes.
Forgot I unsubscribed.
Alright, so all my intelligence is at 20. How would that affect these skills?
It'll just give you a flat 20 bonus to all academic rolls.
Nice. Alright, so library is 85 right now. Whew, well, I'm glad I did that. 76.
There you
Out
go.
of 85.
All right. So you find a book of mythos specifically about child disappearances, or you find several. What are they called? What's like the good word for the books? Hold on.
Tomes? References?
Tomes is
Accounts?
good. Grimoires. Okay. Yeah. So you have tomes. You find your tomes. Excuse me. Except don't. Live in it. Let that soak into your ears. So you find your tomes, and you have some that are. You find the ones that are specifically about child disappearances.
Okay.
The mist and the extreme cold, but not just disappearances. It's disappearances without evidence. So there are a lot of things out there that hunt kids, but most of them leave a pretty clear trail.
Right.
So you narrow it down to 3 books.
3 books.
Yeah.
All right. I will take the thinking cap off.
Okay.
How long did I spend doing that?
We'll say 1 minute.
Okay. 7 magic points at 9. All right, and now we'll do. What would be the best relevant roll to a normal intelligence to skim the books and try to find what seems to be the most like what I'm hearing so far, especially the cold and the mist.
I actually just read this in the book. You can skim a book at 100 pages an hour.
Okay.
Each of these tomes is, I mean, they're long. They're like 500 pages.
Yeah. Can I get a redo real quick?
You just gonna keep the thinking cap on?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll say it's gonna take you an extra 2 minutes to read all of those books. Because
Okay.
I mean, it's basically just the time it takes you to flip pages as fast as you can and absorb the information. So you're just going,
just like photograph,
and all the information is in there. So 2 more magic points and sanity.
Got it.
So
Okay.
it's cost you 5 sanity.
Yep.
And let's see, hold on. Let me find that like sanity chart. Don't worry, these will almost never result in anything catastrophic. Unless you like really leave it on there for a long time.
I imagine if we had it on to the point that we were down to 0 magic, probably something bad would happen.
Right, that might be something that really lasts. What am I looking for? There we go. Let me grab my D10. Open my little baggie. You faint.
So get to the last page, close the book.
Take off your cap. Unconscious.
You were what in our room?
He's in your cart. In your little mobile library. / laboratory.
So I just imagine right, the wagon's on the largest side.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
It's 10 by 10 area, 15 by 15. It's just books. The walls are made of books.
Right. And there's there's a desk. There's a little desk with beakers and then under the desk it's just it's one of those old apothecary desks with 1,000 little drawers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those are all filled with stuff, and then there's a sleeping area for back there and kind of in the front.
Yeah, so just collapsed on top of that tiny desk.
Yeah, you're just face down, 100% unconscious.
Alright, well, I guess that's how I'm gonna stay until Mr. Powers comes and finds me.
Yeah.
So, I walk back to the wagon.
Okay.
I assume I see him sprawled on the table.
Yes, he's not hiding.
Alright, I don't know what's there, so I'm just gonna pick him up and put him in the bed thing we have back there.
Okay. He starts to kind of come to while you're moving him, but he's been unconscious for an hour.
Okay.
And then Clarabelle and pass another out of those spiders.
Come on, Professor.
Uh,
You don't want to be
Miss-
sleeping out here.
Oh, Mr. Powers.
It's cold.
Oh, boy, I got
It is
myself
cold.
a nasty headache. Ooh.
Was the hat still on?
No, he took it off and then immediately passed out. Once the magic
Oh,
stopped,
okay.
he couldn't take it anymore.
I noticed that you're wearing that bandana.
Yeah.
You talked to your grandpa, huh?
I did. He had some things to say. Got some bad news and some good news.
Well,
Which would you like to hear first?
Tell me the bad news, then tell me the good news, and
Okay,
I'll get some
well,
sleep and I'll tell you what I learned.
Bad news is all the kids are dead.
Oh, no. Oh, that is real bad.
That's
These
real
folks
bad.
will lynch us if they find out that too soon.
Oh, I reckon they won't be happy about that. Good news is, I guess it's really more bad news. Is that their bodies are not in our realm of existence. So,
You know,
there's
on the whole, that is kind of mixed news. No
yeah,
evidence
like,
that they can pin on us, but no way to find the bodies.
yep, exactly. Grandpa says he's not entirely sure what's doing it. Uh, but he said there's a guy that knows a guy that saw it happen.
There's a witness.
It was like a dead person, like a ghost.
Okay. Yeah.
But that's not exactly something to go on. I reckon we might want to go into the woods at some point, take a look around.
Yeah, we'll head over there morning after breakfast and over some hot cakes. I'll tell you what I learned.
All right.
Oh, I gotta sleep off this. Hey, it feels like I drank half a bottle of rotten gut scotch or something. Oof.
All right. We turn in.
Sounds good. On your way back, you both notice, because it is overwhelmingly clear, that it is much colder than it should be for a September night. And you can see a large wave of fog coming off of the forest.
Oh boy.
Do we have like a spyglass or like a telescope or something?
Roll luck. Your thing's full of gizmos and gadgets.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. Let's see. It's a good thing I've been blessed with dumb luck. 49 out of 70.
Yeah, you have basically a spyglass.
All right, I peek at it. What am I seeing? It's like, how's this fog look?
It looks like entirely normal fog, except that it stops right at the edge of the forest. It appears as if it's constantly rolling forward like any other fog until the edge of the forest, where it just stops moving forward. There's a wall of fog around the forest.
Right where the kids' tracks were, right?
Right.
Interesting. I reckon this fog's some sort of gateway to where they are.
It's a mighty interesting theory, Mr. Powers. That means we better be real careful being there after dark, or else we might end up in the in-between place, too.
You reckon anything in your books mentions fog leading into, mind you, not death and not life, but something in the middle? So much of a ghost?
What do they get from my books?
You learn that if it's a spirit, when spirits angrily haunt things, and when they do manifest strongly enough to kill something, that spirit kills the person entirely, and they're dead. There's no in between. But when a witch kills somebody, sometimes they can do bad things to that soul, like consume it or trap it somewhere.
Okay. Well, Mr. Powers, from what I learned, this is something that only a witch can do. Which, so we've been told time and again, ain't in this town. Seems to me like we might have us a case of some reticent town folk not telling us what we need to know. Because there's a witch on the loose.
If they're harboring a witch, are they harboring her in the town or in the woods?
Gotta figure they're not keeping the witch safe, not on purpose, like. Maybe they're too scared of her to even say anything. Maybe the witch put a witchy curse, won't let them talk about her none. Could be all sorts of things. Witches is mighty crafty. Full of spooky, scary spells.
Oh, I don't reckon you're right. But
You guys haven't gone to bed yet, right?
No, not yet.
No.
It's still. I'm just watching this fog roll in.
Mr. Powers, I reckon now we got two choices of actions here. We can try to stay up and keep an eye on the cheering. See if we can't maybe see one wandering away, or maybe try to catch him, but that could be pretty dangerous. Or we can just go to bed, hope that none don't ever disappear, and try to deal with it in the morning.
I think maybe perhaps you should go to bed. You look like you're standing on, you got one foot in the grave right now. I'll stay up.
Honest truth, Mr. Powers, I sure don't feel so hot.
I'll stay up. I'll keep an eye out, make sure none of these kids walk out in the middle of the night.
All right. Well, it gets morning a little bit later nowadays, especially up here in the north. So, if you feel like you need to get at least a little shut eye after a little while, you come wake me up. I'll stand you for the rest of it.
We'll do that. All right.
Head inside and I'll go to sleep.
Okay. But Hugo, you staying up?
Yeah, I'm staying up. Like I'm gonna like keep an eye on the woods and like so that I can see the woods and the basement where all the kids are.
Okay.
For the mayor's house.
Sounds good. Sam, the moment you fall asleep, you're racked with terrible nightmares of loved ones, friends and family walking into the forest, and you see a hut, and the door slowly swings open, and they all walk in, and you know that they're going to die in that hut and that there's nothing you can do about it right at the edge of the forest. And as they walk in and the door closes, you hear their screams and the hut disappears. You lose 1 sanity.
One of sanity checks. Just straight hit.
Mm-hmm.
Bam!
Wow.
Just a straight hit, 1 sanity. You wake up.
In bed, tossing and turning, going.
Yeah. When you wake up, you're shaken.
He shook.
Yes, he's so shook.
Pull aside the curtain, look out there. Is it daylight yet?
You can tell it's almost sunrise, but not quite. There's that little glow, about sunrise
It's
time.
Like 6 in the morning.
Yeah, maybe 5:30.
Yeah.
It's freezing.
Shut the curtain, throw some clothes on, stomp downstairs. Is the barkeep up, or like is there a cookie or something there?
No, it's pretty dead in the main room.
All right, listen, getting breakfast up with the wagon. So I'll come out and I'll come find Mr. Powers right away.
Okay. Hugo, you stayed awake the entire night.
Yeah.
Make a POW check. You have to roll under your current power times 4.
Unrecurrent power times 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me get a calculator.
Do it.
Okay, that's still a doable roll. Ooh, 50 out of 56.
Okay. You're tired, but you're feeling okay from staying up all night. It's not gonna have any real impact on you throughout the day.
Good. Gonna have to drink coffee.
Mm-hmm. There's some herbs in there that are gonna give you some energy, a little more focus.
Alright.
So you're reunited.
Morning, Mr. Powers.
Morning. How'd you sleep?
Oh, I had some mighty terrible dreams. Maybe dreams about people going into the woods and a cabin. Maybe we ought to keep an eye out for a cabin by the woods. I don't know. Could be a premonition. Could have been nothing. You can never tell with dreams.
Well, I wanted to go in them woods at some point.
Well, how's that fog doing?
Is fog still there?
Yeah. The sun has not risen yet, and the fog it's been doing the same thing all night.
Well, if you're willing to risk it, we could try going into the woods now.
Yeah, better give it a little bit. Let that fog burn off. That's some bad hoodoo. Now
You see nothing come in or out of that fog.
Now better get some coffee, get some hot cakes, go check on them kids, and then as soon as that fog's gone, we'll go check out the woods.
Cool. So you get some breakfast, or do you want to check on the kids first?
Breakfast first.
All right.
I'm a man of priorities.
Gotta eat.
I don't know those kids.
Okay, but these guys, I mean, half of them are dead anyway.
All right, so you go back, and around 6 in the morning is when the sun starts to rise, and immediately the fog is gone. There's no gentle tapering away. It's just gone. And you feel it warm up easily 15 degrees over the course of maybe 5 minutes. So you get some food.
That's the weirdest thing. Taking off my sweater already because popping sweat.
Yeah. So you get your food and you head over to the mayor's house to check on the children.
All right, I'll give it 3 smart raps on the basement door.
Okay. Mayor answers you and he's wearing one of those old-timey, sleeping hats. Long gowns.
Morning, Mr. Mayor. How you doing today?
God, shit. What? Oh, I'm terrible. You just woke me up. Oh, God, I hate you.
Well, it's 7 in the morning, and we just wanted to check on the cheer and make sure none of them went missing last night. Our associate, Mr. Powers, is up all night keeping a vigil, and he said he didn't see nobody go in the forest.
Yeah, all right. God damn, fine. Shit. Oh. And he turns around and goes, all right, children. Oh, God. Children, wake up. Oh, God. Put your hands in here. I gotta do a count. Oh, God, I hate being. Oh, this is terrible. You see him kind of go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. God, there should be 10 of you. What? How? This was locked from the outside. Oh, shit. God damn it.
You short a kid, Mr.
We're
Mayor?
down one kid. I thought you said none of them went nowhere.
We didn't see none go nowhere.
Oh, God, we gotta check the woods. That's where they all go. God damn it, we're down a kid. Which kid was it? Matthew? Oh, God, I like Matthew. God, this is a terrible day.
Alright, so, well, Mr. Mayor, we're just about to go to the forest, and we're gonna try and find those kids.
God, you do it. I'm gonna look around the house. Maybe he just took a shit somewhere. I don't know. Look at the fort. That's where they all end up going. They're all gone. God damn, we only got 9 kids left.
We'll be going right over there, but first, I just gotta ask you something. I asked you yesterday, tell me everything that you could tell, and I feel like maybe you weren't completely honest with me.
Well, yeah, okay, fine. I kind of thought the cellar plan was gonna work a little better. Oh man. Fine. All right, fine. We had an old lady. She came by a while ago. She killed Mr. Johnson.
The lady killed Mr. Johnson, and you didn't think to tell us this was important?
Well, yeah, well. Then let me finish my goddamn story. 7 in the morning, missing a kid. Well, so she killed Mr. Johnson, and then we tied her up and burned her because we thought she was a witch, so we just burned her up.
Oh,
So it's a non-issue because she's a pile of ash right now.
Where'd you scatter the witch's ashes?
We didn't scare her. No, we just burned her over there in the middle of town. Just put her on a fire, burned her.
You burned a witch in the middle of you just left the stuff there?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what fire did. Its job. It's what fire does. Burn a witch. Witch is gone.
Occult check.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a hunch, but
61 out of 70.
Yeah.
that's
So
Hugo having a hunch, not Joseph having a hunch.
So you feel it in the back of your head that yes, if you can capture a witch, they can be burned to death. But there's also a lot of things that they can do during that time or in between that time that a regular person might not notice.
Right. Okay. Out of game. Hugo, my hunch actually was going to be that they burned the witch and left it there, and now it's like a undead witch spirit something. Was that yours?
No, well, my hunch was that something like that. It's trying to reclaim its body, but because it's burned, it's made like a thing that blocks the city. But I don't know. I got nothing.
Okay.
Doesn't explain why kids can walk through doors.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. That was important to know, and I appreciate your honesty.
Oh God! Just find the goddamn kid.
Yeah, we're going.
I found my kid.
Gonna head out. Mr. Powers, I swear to the good Lord, God bless him. if that man doesn't grow some etiquette alongside his honesty, you have to take his machete and just smack him one right upside the head. I can't take him anymore.
I might have to do that. Where do you reckon they burn this here witch?
At the center of town.
Oh,
let's take a quick little detour and mosey on over there.
Alright, so you go to the center of town, and there's a big wooden sign, and etched into it is just like execution station.
Well, it couldn't have been much more obvious now, could it?
Yeah.
How we missed this? This seems awfully obvious in retrospect.
It's just a gallows on one side and a big log with like a fire, like a pyre, all the twigs and kindling and shit ready across the street on the other side. No buildings really around it. So it's not, I guess, the center of town, but you know, it's not far removed.
Mr. Powers, I hope you'll forgive the expression, but it's quite apropos. We missed the forest for the trees.
Huh? What you mean?
Ain't nothing to worry about. Let's pick around here and see if we can't find any clues.
Right,
Well, neither of us have spot hidden.
No.
What are our options?
I'm gonna
Mr. Game
track.
So you can take.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Track's not bad. You might be able to find something with track. You don't necessarily have to spot hidden. You can just look around and see if you notice anything using intelligence checks. But
Okay.
it'll be a little bit harder. You won't notice as specific things.
Sure.
I'm gonna
Alright,
see if there's
we'll do that.
tracks or
Okay.
anything.
Roll that track, baby.
33 out of 60.
All right. So in your tracking, it's not really tracking, but you notice something important, and it's that there aren't any bones at the bottom of the pyre.
Professor, what are we supposed to do with witch bones?
Well, you found witch bones. You oughta... Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember.
It's
Corporal?
burn.
Yeah.
37 out of 70.
You know that if you burn the bones of almost anything, that means it's dead forever.
Okay. So if the bones are not here, then there's no guarantee that the witch is dead.
Right.
Okay. I tell Mr. Powers that.
I reckon they may have burned a witch, but she may not have actually burned to death. And if I have I don't know much about no witches, but I do know that witches love to eat children. That's
Yep.
very common
Everybody knows
knowledge. Everybody knows that. I reckon she's trying to regain her strength, maybe, in them woods.
That's another not a plausible theory, Mr. Powers.
Well, you mentioned something about a hut in your dream.
Yep.
Could you describe that hut? Look, was it in the woods?
Can I remember the dream that vividly?
Yeah, it's real clear. It's like etched into your brain.
Okay. Hut.
You tell Hugo that, or Mr. Powers, that the hut was right at the forest edge, inside the forest, where all of the footprints end.
Okay. I reckon we might want to be in them woods when the fog is there. Or maybe right when it arrives.
Alrighty. Well, I still feel like we should scope it out first before the mist gets there. I think
Oh
things
no,
are going to get kind of riskier first.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Alright, let's head over there. Just one moment. I'm going to kneel down. I'm going to pick up some of the ash. I'm going to rub it between my fingers.
I'll put it in a mason jar.
Okay.
Sniff it. Yeah, good idea. Take some of that ash, put it in the mason jar.
There you go.
I'm going to do a medicine check and see if the ash has, if there's like, human stuff in it, or if it's like, something else.
Seems more like a chemistry check to me. We'll do half your medicine.
Alright, cool. I'm a doctor with no chemistry. What can you do? I didn't make it.
Yeah,
Alright,
medicine
no
would
idea.
make sense.
You put together a concoction, you drip it on the ashes, but it's unclear.
Okay, well, we'll take some of this back. Maybe I'll put the thinking cap back on. Alright, let's head to the woods.
Yeah.
All right, so
Looking
you
tracks,
you
like
you head over to the
child
woods.
tracks.
Yeah, you head over to the woods, and you immediately and clearly see a fresh set of child-sized footprints in the thick
Just
grass
one?
leading to the trees. Just one set of footprints leading to the trees in the quickly thawing grass. But where they step, it's still very much padded down, clear footprints leading into the forest. And right when you get to the forest edge, they're gone.
Interesting. Keep walking in the woods.
Okay. Second you take one step in the woods, you feel that it's wrong. There's something supernatural going on. You've sensed things like this before in other hunts, but just something here isn't right.
And I'll pull out my gun.
Okay. You got your gun ready?
Looking.
Like, swing, stick out my machete.
Okay. Future reference, Hugo's machete is made of silver for magical monster hunting purposes.
Oh,
Cool.
sweet.
Because otherwise it's just not that helpful.
That's true.
So,
Otherwise, it's just a machete.
right. So in Sam's research, he also discovered that there's no particularly fancy way to kill a witch. You can try to reverse her magic. You can use magic of your own to kill her. You can shoot her through the heart. You can cut off her head with silver. There's a lot of ways to kill witches. They're mostly just magical people.
Yeah.
But again, immediately, so you're in the woods and it's completely silent. No birds. It's like you walked into a different dimension. Everything is off feeling.
Before we go any
This
deeper,
place is cursed.
before we go any deeper, I'm just gonna real quick, like, do that thing that people do in the movies, with like the funny portal in the hand. I'm gonna like put my head on the other side of the tree line,
Yeah.
then bring it back and just
Okay.
like.
Yeah. When your head's out of the tree line, you hear birds chirping. You can hear the sounds of the town waking up in the distance, the wind blowing, leaves rustling. You put your head back in, literally nothing.
There's some mighty strong hoodoo around here, Mr. Powers. Mighty strong. Best keep our eyes peeled, and we not want to stay in here too long. Could be bad for us.
Yeah, I reckon this,
So do you continue to walk further into the forest?
yes.
As you're walking,
I'm behind him, by the way, because he's much bigger than I am.
right. As you walk, you notice that not even your footsteps are making any sound. The only sound you can hear is when you speak out loud. And the feeling is getting denser and heavier, and it's really starting to weigh on you. Make sanity checks.
Oh, man.
32 out of 53.
Okay.
12.
Nice. You both fight off an impending sense of panic to continue walking forward.
Just gotta grit our teeth like man to man and keep going.
Alright, you continue to walk into the forest, but still you're just...
Don't poop yourself, Mr. Powers. Don't poop yourself.
As you continue to go, you just...
Struggle.
You can't hear anything, and it gets darker and darker and heavier, but there's nothing to be found.
Mr. Powers, I feel like we gotta turn back. There's nothing good going on. Nothing we can do.
I don't know about that. I feel like we are being led astray. This is an ordeal, a challenge brought upon us by a higher power to keep us away.
I don't know about no higher powers, but I know that witch don't want us to be in here. And I'm feeling inclined to agree with her right now.
We have to push forward. So we have to keep going. Otherwise, more children will die.
Well, let me try to remember. So I'm trying to remember in the dream, like, relatively where the cabin would have been.
It was directly at the edge of the woods. If you took one step into the woods, you were just walking into the cabin.
Mr. Powers, we wanted to find the cabin. We're already far too deep. We all at least turn back to the tree line and try to find it.
All right, fine.
You turn around, and you're at the tree line. You've made no progress into the woods somehow. You turn around and you feel the sunlight on you, and birds are chirping, and wind is blowing. And you're not in the forest anymore.
Mr. Powers, this is some very strong hoodoo.
Wait, hey, hold up a minute. Like, I'm gonna grab the professor and put him, like, right in front of the tree line.
Hey!
Where it's just outside, where he's fine, and I'm gonna take a step inside.
Okay.
Does he see me?
Yeah,
Can
he
I
sees
see
you.
him?
Yep.
I'm gonna keep walking.
Okay. You take probably 2 steps forward, he can no longer see you.
Mr. Powers!
I turn around. Can I see him?
Yeah, he's 2 steps behind you.
Mr. Powers, where'd you
I'm
go?
gonna walk
Wait, can he hear
backwards.
me while he's in there?
No, he can't hear anything from the outside. But he sees
Oh,
you. He
Mr.
sees your
Powers.
mouth moving.
Mr. Powers! Where are you, Mr. Powers?
You're just walking
I'm like
backwards
10
looking
steps
at him.
in. Yeah, I'm like 10 steps in.
He doesn't appear to be getting any further away.
Mr. Powers?
But do I think I'm...
Yeah, you're
further
taking
away?
very real steps backwards, but he is not moving any further away from you.
I take 1 step toward him.
You're out of the forest.
Whoa! No, just jump up behind a tree scaring me like that. What are you doing?
I think I have a feeling, a hunch, of what's happening. So I took 10 steps into that forest, and I could still see you, as if you were right behind me.
Mm-hmm.
But I could not hear you. And could you see me?
Mr. Powers, as soon as you took a couple steps back, you disappeared.
I have a
thought
feeling.
You done got witched.
I have a feeling the witch has made some sort of thing
Can I give him a
makes
cult
it-
roll to help him find a good word?
Yeah.
35 out of 70.
It
Sealed, miasma.
yeah, basically seems like just a magical barrier.
Okay.
It's like I'm walking in like some sort of a barrier. You say, yeah, a barrier
Magical barrier. Mm-hmm.
that prevents me from getting any closer. Like that cabin's in those woods right now. I'm dead certain it's there. We
Mr.
can't get
Powers.
inside.
Mr. Powers, but the cabin's right on the edge of the woods. We don't need to go deep in the forest to find it.
Oh, well, we can't even get into the edge of the woods. Don't you see? The moment we take a step inside, it's like the next 10 feet of woods don't exist.
So my impression was that it was literally on the edge of the woods, but is what Hugo's saying correct?
It's like if you took 1 step into the woods, that's where it is. So the cabin edge is like 1 tree deep, basically.
So according to our observations and looking around, then what Hugo's saying is right.
Basically, as far as you can get in to the forest is where the cabin is in your dream. You can get really 1 step in there, and that's about it.
Okay. Even still, Mr. Powers, I really do think we might be able to find it if we just stick on this side of the tree line. We'll be able to spot it.
Oh well, if you say so, I for one want to start cutting down trees or doing other things. I just feel as my time would be better used doing something.
Well, why don't you come with me and we'll find this cabin?
Well, fine.
Well, all right then.
So where are you guys going? Where are you looking?
We'll head along the tree line. So the way I've been imagining this town so far, right, was that like, you had the town, you had the mountain here, and then you had like the forest, right?
Basically, yeah.
So head down the tree line toward the mountain.
Okay, it's just
So it'll be like that natural cutoff spot.
yeah, it's just a normal tree line. Nothing seems weird from the outside. It's an average,
Okay.
everyday forest.
Turn around, head back up. How wide is this forest? How long is it going to take us to walk all the way?
I mean, a long time. It's a forest. Like, it's expansive.
Hell, we're not going to get anywhere like this. I need an idea. Idea check.
Do it.
49 out of... Better than 49. What is it? 49 out of...
8 times 5.
Yeah, 65, yeah.
Okay. The children only seem to be going into the cabin at night, and you've only ever seen it at night during your dream. So maybe it only exists at night.
Ah, hell. Well, Mr. Powers, looks like you'll be getting your wish. We gotta come back here at night. That's when the cabin will be here.
Ah, that's so. I'm gonna like. Is there like a? I'm gonna cut down like. Is there so the tree line? They're like where there used to be trees, like a tree stump or something.
No, it's all fully grown trees.
Okay.
There's been no logging or deforestation here at all.
Okay. Maybe I should fell some trees.
Gonna try to cut down some trees?
Yeah.
Okay. As you hack into the closest tree with your machete, it just bounces off. Doesn't dent it at all, doesn't go in, not even the bark is scratched.
I reckon this forest doesn't exist.
We're in the forest doesn't exist?
That's what my grandpa said. Like them kids are in between. Not in the dead or alive. I feel this forest is neither dead or
Dead or
alive.
alive. Alright, well, I guess while we're waiting for dark, I'm gonna take those ashes back to the wagon lab. See if I can't figure out some other things.
Okay. As you're walking back to the town, you see Mrs. Johnson waiting for you at the edge of town. You know, doing one of these, nervously awaiting your return.
Mrs.
Like a
Johnson.
blanket thing.
Did you find them? Did you figure out what's happening? The mayor said another child went missing. Did you get there in time?
Mrs. Johnson, we saw footprints, but they didn't lead nowhere. But we do think, we have a theory about what's maybe taken the kids. We think we might know where they are.
Where?
For your safety, Mrs. Johnson, I'm afraid I can't tell you that. Seeing as if you had that knowledge, it's quite possible that you could wind yourself up in some real bad trouble. Wouldn't want that for you or for your son. You're gonna want to come home to a loving mother.
Oh, bless you both for trying. And she gives you each individually a big hug, and then kind of dejectedly walks back to her house.
Gonna have to tell her the truth sometime, but it's just too soon now.
Now's not the time.
Okay.
Best we can do for her.
So you go back to your mobile library.
It's the library.
The library.
I'll take some of the ashes that Mr. Powers gave me, and I'll do some tests on them with the
Okay.
equipment that I got there.
Sounds good. So you have some, we'll call them magical ingredients. You're not your everyday chemistry set, so you can find things that normal people can't.
Yeah.
And when you test these, you can, the ash has traces of magic, but no trace of bone. Something
Magic
happened.
bone. Yeah.
What you found?
Cthulhu mythos or occult for what kind of magic it is?
Occult.
86 out of 70.
You just don't know.
No. Kind of weird magic.
And I don't have a cold.
Anything else before nightfall? got nothing. I'll bring the thinking cap with me
Okay.
when we go to the woods, but that's about all I can think of to do.
Bring my grandpa's lamp and my rifle and my machete.
Sounds good. So you're just like wait till nightfall, and then you're gonna walk on over to the forest.
Yeah.
All right. So you spend the day relaxing, recovering. It's warm out. It's beautiful. The second the sun sets, though, you both have this incredible pain in your stomachs. It's crippling you. You can't stand up.
Don't poop yourself, Mr. Powers.
She knows we coming and she's trying to stab us.
We just got a good teeth. How can we fight it?
Roll an occult roll for ways you know that witches sometimes fight people.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, I'll roll it, but I don't know it.
You can roll it.
That just hurts too much. I can't think.
Alright, so 69
Nope.
out of 5.
You're just in agonizing pain. You each take 1 point of damage.
Mr. Powers, I'm gonna have to put the thinking cap on. It's gonna kill us.
You start to taste blood in the back of your throat. Each of your noses are bleeding. The pain is becoming overwhelming.
Oh god, alright. Thinking cap's on.
Okay. The space-time continuum flashes before you. You see the truth of God. And you know that the most common way that a witch will defend themselves is by putting a spell bag on their target and influencing them that way, similar to a voodoo doll.
Yeah, bitch.
How can we protect ourselves so we can...
Well, you have to find the spell bag that's on your person and destroy it.
Okay, there's something on us. Alright. So, still in super intelligence mode. I'm like, where could a bag possibly be?
Right. You find it. It's just in a little pack around your back. Same with Hugo.
Pack around my back?
It's just like a pocket back here around your...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought like it was like actually in my skin, and I was like,
no.
Fuck! How did
No.
you get it?
It's a little bag made of human skin, full of magical ingredients that she has just like basically stuck on you.
Mr. Powers, open your pocket. Give me it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I get the spell bags.
Yep.
What do I do with them?
You gotta burn them.
All right, get them over to the desk with the lamp, and I very intelligently burn it without burning the whole fucking library down.
Yep. You know exactly how to do that.
Great.
They burn. The pain is gone. Your nose has stopped bleeding. You feel okay, shaken but okay.
Ooh.
I
right.
reckon.
So three sanity for that, Sam.
Okay. Puts me down to 51.
Reckon we found our witch.
Oh, we sure did, and she found us. Now, how in the blazes did she get those voodoo hacks on us?
Well, when you were out there trying to be polite, she done hugged us and snuck them onto our purse.
Oh, damn. That is brilliant and terrifying, Mr. Powers. Mrs. Johnson might be the witch.
I believe she might be.
You feel the temperature dropping, and in the distance you can see the fog bank coming in right to the edge of the forest.
Alright, well, we gotta make a decision right quick. Do we go look for that cabin, or we don't try and confront Mrs. Johnson? We don't have much evidence, though, just that she hugged us, and then we got them stacks in our packs.
Well,
But
we
she's
could.
a witch, not a demon. She had to have actually put them on us. That seemed pretty likely.
I reckon the mayor's right. That lady is a dick.
I reckon you must be right, Mr. Powers. Old Lady Johnson is a dick.
I think it'd be smart for us to lit on like nothing happened. Go to the woods.
Alright, it sounds like a good start.
So on your way to
Get
the
on over
woods,
there.
you're walking through the town, and you notice that Mrs. Johnson's house is gone. It's just not there.
That sure does leave more credence to the theory that Mrs. Johnson is a witch and a dick.
I don't know how I didn't notice that before. When I was looking at I was up all night. Anyway,
You didn't notice the kid disappearing neither either.
Don't feel bad, Hugo. It's 'cause magic.
Mm-hmm.
here, I'm also just dim, so there's also that.
So you get to the edge of the forest, and there it is, clear as day. It's Mrs. Johnson's house, little cabin, sitting right at the edge of the forest. Door just slightly ajar. You can see a candlelight flickering inside.
Mr. Powers, I ain't going to pretend or nothing, but I'm feeling pretty nervous.
Now, I reckon it's time we do our job.
Take out my revolver, flip it back.
And kick and punch ourselves a witch.
Oh, hang on. Before we get in there, let me just patch us up real quick. Can I do a first aid for me or for Mr. Powers?
Yeah.
For the icky stuff that happened to us?
Yeah, your first aid will basically be making a potion that'll help your insides feel better.
Yeah. 54 out of 80.
Yeah, you got it. You made enough for both of you. You both recover the 1 hit point you lost. You're feeling it's like super Pepto, anti-witch Pepto.
Nice.
Pepto.
Wepto.
The anti-witch
All right.
Pepto.
Which toe?
Anyway, to the forest with you. So what do? You see your house.
Out of that. All right. Witch hoodoo. What do I know about killing witches again? You already told me already. They can be killed like regular people, but you have to.
So
deal with all the bits.
basically, you just have to make real sure they're dead. Burn the bones or cut off the head, shoot them through the heart, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Now,
Right.
If you do it with silver, it's even better because silver is magic proof.
Right.
now, Professor, I reckon, do we want to try and catch her unawares, or just go in there like a hog in a china shop?
Well, Mr. Powers, I reckon since she's been running this town rampant, she knows that we're here. In fact, she's probably looking at us right now. There ain't nothing to do but to go in there, try to start this off civil-like. We're just gonna go have a talk with a witch. But keep your knife handy there.
Alright, I'm not like, have my hand on it.
Okay.
Like, it's not out right now, but it's like,
Right, but you're ready though.
I'm ready.
Okay, yeah. So you just like walk through the front door, the slightly ajar front door.
Yeah, I'm strapped. I do have a holster that I keep around.
Yeah.
I'm strapped. The gun's in there, so I can take it out if I need it, but
Sounds good.
keep it in the clutch for now.
All right, you walk in, and you are hit with the overwhelming scent of decay. The walls are papered in human skin. The furniture is made of human bones. There's a roaring fire in the fireplace with a cauldron full of a thick boiling sludge. But there's no witch in there. The house is empty.
Mrs. Johnson!
Make sanity checks, because this is a horrific thing to see.
Yeah, this is,
Oh, I wish she was the witch with the gingerbread house.
oh no, I didn't make that.
Oh, I didn't make it either.
65 out of 58.
It's too stinky and horrible.
Oh boy, give me a second to look up what's gonna happen.
I mean, it could be worse than a giant severed head falling from the sky.
Let's see.
pretty good one.
That's a D6.
Let me find my table. Stop rushing me. Let me roll my D10s here real fast.
What?
You're not losing D10. It's just we're just seeing what it's gonna be. Sam, you just start crying. You just are sobbing. You're so upset by this.
We're in temporary insanity? What?
Hugo,
How much did I lose?
you both lost 4 sanity.
Okay.
Hugo, you fly into a homicidal rage.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
I came here to kill things.
Yeah, you did.
I'm the only thing to kill right now, though.
No, but I know who you are.
Yeah, he's not gonna try to kill you. He just has to kill something, though.
Something.
Well, he will try to kill you right away. Depends when the witch gets there.
Yeah.
Right.
But he's throwing tables around that are made of human bones. He's tearing the skin off the walls. He's livid. You're just on the ground crying,
Machete's
Sam.
already out.
Imagine, like...
You quit
like,
your crime!
Right.
It's just so hard. All them kids dead.
What you've both realized...
I already told you them kids were dead!
Yeah, what sent you over the edge was realizing that the furniture is made of the dead children. The walls are papered in their skin.
Yeah.
This is what 22 dead kids looks like when you turn them into interior design.
So I was just tearing the place apart.
You hear a gentle voice come from the door. And look at that, it's Mrs. Johnson. She says, "Oh, looks like you two are smarter than I thought you were. I thought those spell bags were going to take you out. Well, welcome to my home."
You shut your whole mouth!
The mayor was right. You're a dick.
Well, yes and no. I mean, the Mrs. Johnson that you're aware of has been dead for some time. When I killed her husband, I didn't leave her alive either.
You cut open her skin and crawled inside.
Yeah.
You're such a dick.
They thought they burned me. Pretty basic spell. I had a spell bag on her. I just took over her body instead. They didn't burn anything. It's all about timing in life, you see? It's all about timing.
I reckon your time's up.
Well,
I'm like dual wielding machete and like rifle. I figure that rifle's tiny in my hands anyways. I'm just like, bam!
That's
just
right.
random.
Size 18. You can just like
yeah, just hold.
against your
Right, yeah, basically.
Bam!
The bullet just goes through her. There's nothing happens. The machete goes through her. Nothing happens. It's almost as if she's not there.
You whore. You come out here so I can
Mr.
kill
Powers,
you.
it's an illusion.
Sam, you start to get yourself together a little bit, but you're still real emotional. Hugo's still very much in the murderous rage.
You can go to hell.
Mr. Powers. Mr. Powers, you gotta calm down for a second. She's not really here. Do I have a psychology roll to just, like, try to calm him down?
Yep.
Ah, fuck. Got an 87. I'm still too messed up.
Ah! Mr. Powers is not here! Damn it, Mr. Powers! Oh, you didn't even do anything! She's not even here, Mr. Powers! Damn it!
Like, start just like hacking at the walls.
Yeah,
Well, burn to the ground!
you can try that.
This isn't good. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, boy, this is the wrong time to do this, but I gotta do this. But they think you can't again.
Alright, well, you know that although she can create illusions, they can't go for a long distance or a particularly long period of time. Really, she can only do it here, because this is her home base, and she has to be close, if not already in the building. Probably still in the building somewhere. So because You put on the thinking cap, your magic hat of intelligence. You look around, you know there has to be a secret something somewhere. She has to be in the building, in her real form. She's not powerful enough to cast more than one illusion.
Yeah. Mr. Powers. She has to still be somewhere in the building. You need to use your skills to find her, quickly.
Alright.
Do a super psychology check right now to calm Hugo down.
Super psychology. Got it.
Okay. You find the exact thing to say that's going to focus Hugo on what he needs to do.
Right. Mr. Powers, you are a Powers, and you need to do this now.
Alright. I'll track this homepage. Alright, I guess track?
Sure.
Alright, 52 out of 60.
Nice. You see that behind her fireplace, or actually right in front of her fireplace, there are scratch marks that come out in a sort of arc.
Oh, like the ground? Oh yeah.
Yeah, like on the floor. I'm sorry, on the floor.
Yeah, I started like hacking at the ground with my machete until like I find like a latch or something that I could pull on.
No latch in the floor. It looks as if something was grinding on the ground, moving out.
Oh. Too dumb. This here fireplace thing moves.
It's a hidden door. I understand. I will find the switch.
You find it. It's incredibly obvious to you at this point.
Not to me. It would be like, wait, it's super elaborate to me.
Okay.
Mr. Powers, I need to come down.
Okay. You did that in 1 minute, but it's 3 more magic and 3 more sanity. And because of the incredible mental toll that what just happened to you between seeing the house and breaking down and putting on the hat, you have a temporary drop of intelligence of 5.
No.
After a good night's rest, you're going to be back to your normal self, but right now, your brain is just like not doing it anymore.
So what's your intelligence now?
8 right now.
I'm smarter than you.
Mr. Powers. I feel like a rot gutting in my head.
Well, you take a knee now, and I'm gonna go down into the hole.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill me a witch.
Can't fight witch alone. Right behind you. Don't need smart to shoot a witch.
Right.
The fireplace moves out slowly, and you see a spiral staircase heading down. At the bottom, there's a clear, ominous green light.
This here witch be awfully elaborate. This was a tiny house, and now there's a big ass house.
Done a lot. Kill kids. Help to make extra dimensional house.
Extra dimension house. I'm so unprepared for that.
Alright.
Mr. Powers, lead the way. I cover you. Gun over your shoulder.
Alright, so we work our way down. Past the green lights, like,
Okay.
what do I see?
You walk into what can only be described as a witch's lair. There are somehow still more child's bones, just a mountain of children bones, another cauldron cooking over a fire, a wall full of books, another wall full of what look like completed potions, a third wall just covered in ingredients, a desk with mysterious writings on it, a pile of skin, and then a woman sitting at the desk who looks like she's not a day under 1,000.
Well, bam! Snap it off shot. No questions asked.
Roll it.
I still have the homicidal, like in the back of my mind. I still, bitch gotta die.
Okay.
Alright, 16 out of 50.
You nail her right in the shoulder. It's a good shot, but at the last second she turned to make sure it didn't go through her heart. She falls to the ground, and as she falls, she grabs a flask and drinks it. She stands up, looking young and beautiful and immaculate. Roll POW checks.
Just pow.
Just your POW.
Oh boy.
81.
Yeah.
Oh, she's
So-
gonna sexy up us.
So, like, literally our POW, so, like, I have a 12,
Yeah.
I need to roll under a 12?
Right.
Oh,
Why
boy.
can I get that roll? That 16.
Oh, I saw the 0, but I got a 90, which is way worse.
How
Okay.
about you, Hugo?
Oh yeah, I got an 80.
Okay. So both of you are frozen for a second, just staring at her. You could say that she's bewitching right now.
But I know she a witch.
She's gonna kill us.
But she stands there in front of you. I can't believe you made it this far. You two really are a pair, aren't you? Well, look, I don't want to kill you. You're incredibly valuable resources. I say we make a deal. Okay? I can make you more powerful. You just have to do me a favor every once in a while.
Huh?
How does that sound? At this point, you're both just... You agree, yeah. Let's
What?
make deals. Sure, yeah, that sounds good. Okay. All you have to do is continue to bring me children. If you do that, I'll let you go, and I'll give you some of that power too. Do you want to read people's minds? Do you want immortality? I can do that for you. What do you say? So make POW times 5 checks.
Okay. Yeah, I'm all. You know what? That sounds like a good deal. I think that sounds reasonable.
Made mine. That is a horrifying thing. Mr. Powers, she's trying to bewitch us.
I know she's not awfully convincing to me.
He wants us to steal children. You're not a child stealer. Mr. Powers, snap out of it.
Immortality sounds pretty good to Hugo.
Oh well, let's stop for a second. Let's think about this. I would love to read people's minds. I'm an awfully dumb guy. It would be very convenient.
That's right, Mr. Powers. I can make you the smartest man in the world. Aren't you jealous of when the doctor puts on his hat? Don't you want to be that smart all the time? Don't you want to see every problem and know the answer without thinking about it? All you have to do is bring me children. Although, seems like the doc's not really on board. You might have to kill him first for me.
Alright, that might be what
POW times 5 again.
Yep.
Oh, Mr. Powers. Oh, please don't do it, Mr. Powers. Oh, please, Mr. Powers.
100.
100?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, there was a lot of wiggle room on that roll. That wasn't it.
No, that was not it.
Oh.
I have a pound 72. Oh my god. Now, of course, now would be the time.
Alright, hold on a second. Let's see, what...
You're gonna have to really work hard to persuade me.
I don't even...
I'm gonna have to put the thinking cap back on. I'm gonna be catatonic soon.
Well,
It's between that and being dead. I mean,
You-
what am I gonna do?
Hugo
The
rolled...
solo adventures of
Rolled literally the worst possible roll to resist that spell.
that,
So,
classic Cthulhu.
Very important moment.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
The game knew.
It's such a clutch moment.
Why don't you just kill your friend?
Well, you know, that sounds like I think you're right. He should die.
Why didn't I think of it before?
Before-
Kill my
Well-
friend.
Before you rolled that in my head, I was like, alright, but even if he fails, like, you know, there are like shades of failing here. We'll see how it goes. The worst roll.
First one. Went from 90 to
So I'm seeing this literally just like, you might have to, so I think you might have to kill him. Okay.
Yeah, right. He's just like, I'm on board.
Alright, I like.
Alright, Hugo,
Machete.
you grab the doctor around the throat, You pick him up, you slam him into a wall, you pull out your machete. What do you do, Sam? You have until the machete falls. Put on the hat!
Oh, man.
It always sets your intelligence to 20.
Right. Okay, so intelligence is back at 20. And I think at like 10 times normal speed?
Much faster.
Alright, like 100, so I got plenty of time to think, right?
Right, you're in bullet time right now. The machete is coming down, this quickly while you're solving the problems.
Alright, first I needed a...
I need an idea.
I need an idea.
Okay.
Need a good idea. I rolled a 100!
You gotta be kidding me!
Oh, boy. You're so dead.
Damn it, guys! This is supposed to be a campaign!
Oh, no, it's like Cthulhu. Well, hey, the campaign will go on. I'm gonna survive. I'm gonna be super smart and just be working for a witch now.
I
I'll
mean...
just make a new character, I guess.
I'll just be the bad guy.
Alright, well...
I imagine if I roll 100 while I'm wearing the thinking cap to think, then if something like horrible happens, right? Like a giant feedback thing or something.
Well, basically what happens is... So here is your great idea to stop Hugo.
Uh-huh.
You just look at him and you go, do it! Fucking do it!
If you got the balls!
Right, yeah. You think you're gonna kill me? Fucking kill me!
No backup play.
And then, of course, because it's 100 too, you take the hat off and you put it on him. Because your idea is, well, this is what we're gonna do. He's gonna get so surprised that you're just like, fucking kill me, dick! And you put the hat on him instead. You immediately go 100% catatonic. Hugo, roll that machete. Actually, no, you can't miss. Roll your machete damage.
No, because you put the hat on me. Wouldn't that do something to me? Since it's gonna.
The hat on you is shocking, but you're already here, and there's no turning back on the swing. 2 100s in a row. I want to be more lenient than this, but I can't.
Nope, you can't.
Alright, so just roll the damage.
Yeah, just roll the damage.
What's
If
your
I
health?
survive-
What is your maximum health?
I've got 12 health. If I survive, we'll figure out my intelligence and sanity.
Okay, so
I mean, you're unconscious. You're just...
So my max damage, let's just put it out there. My max damage is 15.
Here we go. What is it? 1d10 plus 1 plus...
It's 1d8 plus 1 plus 1d6.
Okay. 1d8 plus 1 plus 1d6. Here we go.
I'm gonna roll the roll the d8.
Okay.
Okay, got a 7. So
Okay.
So it's 8 damage now. Need a 3 or less.
Roll the d6 and a 6.
Straighten up Dr. Puddinpie. He's dead.
Sorry, Dr. Puddinpie. So, Hugo, as your machete falls, at the last moment you gain utter clarity. You see it all. The witch can't possess you. You have ultimate control over your mind. You're a genius, and your machete cuts Dr. Puddinpie in half.
I couldn't even have the bullet time just to think or stop. Nope.
The 2 halves of Dr. Puddinpie's limp body fall to the ground in front of you.
What's his size?
I was pretty big, like 14.
Am I strong enough to throw him at her?
Dude, he's nothing. He's a puddle right now. You have gone through him like a cartoon character. Everything has spilled out.
Well,
But you have the hat on, and you're no longer under her control.
No, and she doesn't know that.
Oh no.
I don't.
Sorry,
anyway.
Sam.
Way she goes.
200 in max damage.
It would not be a powers while not killing Sam.
That's true. That's the legacy of the powers. You can murder my characters.
Always murders Sam's character and wins the campaign, but I haven't won the campaign yet, so I'm
thinking cap. Like
I have half. So now I'm in bullet time. So I'm gonna like throw the chunk of Sam's body at her and start running toward her,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna like cut her in half.
All right, let's see.
it doesn't make you faster, mind. It's just
No,
thinking.
no.
Right.
No, it's-
Yeah, you're just incredibly intelligent
but
right
I
now.
can react.
All right. She is 100% astonished by you turning on her. She is caught completely flat-footed, and half of Sam's body just hits her clean in the face.
No,
Roll
she's
to see
blinded
if you
now.
hit. Roll to see if you hit
Alright,
with plus 10.
With my machete?
Yeah. Well, with whatever you're attacking with.
I have
It's plus
machete.
10 because
That-
she is has a face full of guts.
We just saw how devastating that thing is.
Okay.
Alright. 33 out of 60, yeah, so got 70,
All right.
so
Roll that damage.
clean hit. Alright, so let's roll in D10. No, a D8 first.
Yep.
8 again, alright. Plus 6. And then 3, so 11 damage.
She's dead. You just cut her head clean off. Immediately, you feel the walls start to shake. Everything feels wrong and weird. Everything goes black, and you're just on your back, outside the woods, covered in blood, with a machete in your hand, hat on your head.
I take the head off. Like, how? So.
3 sanity, 3 power, or 3 magic.
Eesh. Alright. That was the whole thing. Oh no. Oh no.
What's happening?
I'm just.
Oh, you're okay. I see.
I'm back down to 9 intelligence and
Roll your
not knowing.
roll your sanity, real fast.
Okay, just my straight sanity.
Yeah.
That's not good right now. Oh boy. 75. So.
You take 6 sanity loss
What?
as the reality of what just happened set
Alright.
in.
Give me that.
But never forget though, Hugo. I did ask you to do it. If it makes you feel
I
any
mean,
better.
to be fair,
You
just
demanded
do
it.
So if
Fucking
anything,
do
it was
it!
according to plan.
What a way to go, though. What a way to go.
What
What a
do
way
we
to
do?
go.
So give me that
Oh,
long-term
man.
permanent insanity because I've lost 11 sanity in the span of one night.
Yup. Where's my long-term sanity list?
Oh.
Oh, I can pull that sheet up for you. I have a book with me. Because of course I do.
Okay, here we go. I found it.
Okay.
Gotta roll a different die for it.
Oh boy.
Hugo,
Yep.
you are now anorexic.
What the-
Anorex. Well, that's
What?
out of nowhere.
Oh no, wait, I found the wrong chart. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm like, what? That's not even in that chart. I was like, what are you doing?
No, you,
What'd you roll?
you have, psychosomatic blindness.
I'm already missing
And
one.
so now when really intense moments happen, I'm gonna have you make a blindness check, and we're gonna see if you temporarily lose your vision.
Okay, so let me roll a d10 really quick.
Yep.
So
It's just gonna be a 50-50 shot when it happens.
And I have it for 3 days.
Yep.
I got 80 hours of that.
Okay, so it's gonna be a 50-50 shot from now on
Okay.
in certain situations where you might just go blind. This is for 3 days. This is one of those situations. Evens, you don't go blind. Odds, you go blind. You don't go blind right now.
So I get up and try and clean myself up. Like, so what's currently around me? Is there like a witch's dead body? It's just a bunch
Nope.
of blood.
Nope. The forest is normal now. You can see into it. There's no weird feeling. It's just you. You're just right next to the forest. It's a beautiful morning, covered in blood, holding a machete, hat next to you.
Okay. I'm gonna take off my like duster and like just start wiping off my face with the blood. I'm trying to make myself look somewhat presentable.
Yeah, you got a lot of explaining to do.
I got a lot of explaining to do.
Oh, wait, hold on. I have one more roll real fast. Oh. All right, Sam, if you're willing, this is not a mandatory thing, but if you're willing, there's I rolled good enough. You can choose to have the ghost of Dr. Puddin' Pie get absorbed by Hugo's magic lantern.
Oh,
And so
I was hoping
you
this would happen.
so you and his grandpa can be living in there.
Yeah, fucking let's do it.
All right. So now when you activate your lantern, your grandpa and Dr. Puddin' Pie are going to come out.
okay.
Or you can choose one or the other, but only
I think
kind
both.
of.
Yeah, I think both's fun, or whatever. Okay, I mean I don't know that yet, so
Right, we'll see.
I just know I have a lamp. Oh boy, okay. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Witch is dead.
Are you in the town?
No, I'm still.
Oh,
in
you're like
that
planning it.
same
Okay.
Spot.
Okay, you're just like, all right. What do I say?
So,
what do I say?
so I'm gonna clean myself up a bit. And,
Okay.
All right. Do I look moderately presentable?
No. I mean, Sam was a big guy, and you literally cut him in half while holding him. Like, he just everything. I mean, you reek. You smell like guts. You're like from like here down is just gore.
I'm gonna head toward Mrs. Johnson's house since I know she's not there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna clean myself up there. Hopefully no one sees me go in.
Okay, the house is gone. That was the witch's house, and she teleported it at night.
Okay. I'm gonna make a note of that.
Yeah, right now it's like the sun just rose. You were gone all night.
Okay. Are there any footsteps from the kids this morning?
Nope.
All right, so I guess we finally took care of that. All right.
Roll an idea check.
Oh boy, let's see how that pans out. 84.
You can't think of anywhere good to clean yourself up.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the hotel. I'm just kidding. You know what? I don't want to be here anymore. I'm gonna go to the mayor's office.
Just right to the mayor.
Right to the mayor.
All right. Knock on the door.
Dunk, dunk, dunk. Yeah.
Huh! Goddamn, waking me up again. Holy shit. What?
I've
what
got
does
some
that
good news.
Does that mean the
Mayor,
witches? Where's the doctor? God damn, you're covered in blood. Wait, hold on. Let me count these kids. Let me count them real fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Oh God. Well, we didn't lose any kids in the night. Woo-hoo! Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job. You killed the witch.
Yeah, we killed that witch. Turns out, Mrs. Johnson was the witch.
God, I should have known. She's a dick. But wait, we didn't. Well, then who'd we burn?
Well, that's the thing. You did burn that witch, but she didn't actually burn. I don't know how to explain. She switched places with Mrs. Johnson and.
Oh, goddamn
became
witch
Mrs.
magic.
Johnson?
How you know she's dead now, though? I mean, aside from all the gore on you.
I point at where Mrs. Johnson's house used to be.
What? How was she there the whole time?
She was moving the house at night to the woods, and then bringing it back in the morning.
What? God, man, she's a lot stronger than I thought she was. Moving a house every night, so quiet.
Yeah. Now do you know which? So, were we supposed to get paid? Like, was this pro bono?
No, it's like on contract.
Okay, I figure you want me being here much longer. I will go ahead and take payment, and I'll be on my way.
But what happened? What happened to your friend?
Oh, he's closing up he's wrapping up at the saloon, getting our belongings together. I'm just here to collect. Figured it'd be more efficient to split up.
What? Yeah, all right. Can't argue with that. God, wow. Well, here you go. Here's $45 as promised.
Who damn? $45.
All right. Well, thank you kindly. Much obliged. Well, if you need, I'll telegram us again if you need us. I'll be on my way. I power walk right toward the cart.
All right, goodbye. Thank you so much for killing that witch. I hope you never come back.
I go back into the saloon, get our crap, throw it in the cart,
Just start going.
drive away.
All right, and you successfully make it back to Omaha, where the HQ is. You spend a long time talking to your in-house shrink.
Yeah.
You gain back 10 sanity points.
Oh wow, that's huge.
You feel they explained that there was nothing you could do about it. The magic had you. You know, it's just a bad situation. You weren't in control. You know, he really messed up, daring you to kill him.
That was like there.
Wasn't a great tactical decision.
I mean,
Not a good
putting
play.
the head on me was clutch, but that was about it.
Yeah, I mean, that last minute choice did end up killing the witch.
Like,
But-
immediately.
But 200s in a row into max damage, someone has to die, right?
Someone's got to die.
that machete
Unless you're just
is
gonna completely
so
ignore the
dirty.
rules.
All right.
Holy.
Let me make a real quick note here. Before we finish, I'm gonna have Sam remake a character or make a new character.
I had a proposition there.
Okay.
He would just be
So
the
like,
little
yes,
guy.
my spirit's in the lamp. What if my spirit still has occult knowledge and was able to help everybody construct, like, basically a zombie body for me?
Okay.
Come back as a zombie character.
What do you think?
Let me roll it out. Let me roll it out. Let's see what we get.
Yeah.
I rolled a 4. So over the next, we'll say, week or so, with the help of Dr. Puddinpie's spirit and the magic hat, Hugo does create you a body from the corpses of other bodies.
Mm-hmm.
You are a zombie. You're more of a Frankenstein monster.
Yep.
But you're no longer actively rotting. You are alive for all intents and purposes, but you're
Yep.
sewn together. And with mismatchy parts. So, like, skin tones are slightly off. You have this real wicked scar going down the middle of your face. So you should put that on. So because of that, your reputation is going to go down by 10. Because you're immediately less trustworthy because of it.
Do you mean like my credit rating?
Yeah, your credit
Credit
rating. I'm
rating,
sorry. Your
credit
credit rating
rating,
is
okay.
immediately down by 10 because of that.
I imagine my dex and appearance are probably even worse now.
Your appearance is going to go... What's your appearance now?
13.
Yeah, it's like an 8. No, it's a 7. You're horrifying.
You're gross.
But your dex is
Yep.
going to go up because this is like a good body that they've built for you.
Oh, sweet. All right.
So your
What's my
dex is
now?
going to be, what was it, 10? Or it was 7 before, right?
Yeah.
Alright, now you're at 10. It's like pretty average, good dex.
Okay.
You 100% have to keep this secret from people who are not in the society,
Uh-huh.
or else they will panic.
Yep.
So don't take off your shirt or pants around anybody, because it's real obvious once you do that.
Otherwise,
Right. I
you,
have to
you
stay
just,
completely
you just have
clothed at all times.
you
Right.
just have a gross scar.
Right. Long sleeves and gloves. Hugo gives you the hat back. It's still your hat.
Okay. I figure everything else is the same, but if I die again, that's like super dunsies, right? Like a spirit having 2 bodies
Right.
not to be done.
Yeah, this is your last body, and your overall sanity has dropped by 5.
Okay, so 55 now.
Right, like sanity off the top is down. Like you haven't lost 5 more sanity, but like the cap is down by 5.
Yeah, got it.
You're not
Seems legit.
all here.
Alright. Dr. Puddin' Pie. Friends call him Doc Pud. Frankenstein monster.
Really important that he is a Frankenstein monster. He is not.
He's Dr. Frankenstein.
He's not great.
No.
But they did build you better than before, just uglier.
Yeah, we had the technology.
Right. They used good parts to do it. And they did it well with the super hat.
Like a horrifying RoboCop.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Kinda.
I can't. Oh god, just 200s in a row. That's...
Oh, that is okay. So before we finish up, I'm going to tell you the other magical items that people can get when they join.
Okay.
There's a ring that allows limited shapeshifting. It's anything your size or smaller. Glasses that let you see the truth when people speak.
Ooh, those are good ones.
And a gun that never misses, but you have to convince the gun that whatever you're shooting at is morally murderable.
Interesting.
I love
Like,
it.
you actually roll a persuade check on the gun, or can you fast talk the gun?
Either way, as long as you can do anything, as long as you convince the gun has to believe that what it's aiming at, it's right for it to die.
Huh.
Like that witch that's killing children.
Right, yeah.
Easy convince.
Yeah. Oh, and there's also a pair of shoes that lets you move incredibly fast, but will eventually break your legs.
But will
Fair.
eventually.
Yeah.
Fair.
Like, instead of
All right,
taking
well-
magic damage when you use the shoes, you take physical damage on your legs.
I gotta tell you, man, for a first session of Call of Cthulhu, that was about as good as it could possibly be.
That was a classic move.
Wasn't expecting
Classic
a death.
Nigel. Yep. Classic powers play.
It's a
Classic.
real shame. All right, and with that, I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see the entire thing, I will be uploading it to YouTube, or you can watch the VOD here. Thanks for hanging out.